Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Phil, I'm the founder of Leasebreak. So as a show of hands, how many of you rent in New York City? Wow, it's like all of you. So think of us as sort of StubHub, but instead of tickets, we got rentals. So let's look at a sample of the marketplace. So this person here needs to get out of their lease. They have 2 months left, and they need to get out of their lease because they found a new job. So he posted this past weekend, and he got a bunch of inquiries. For example, I recently graduated with my MBA, moved to New York to start a job at the U.S. Treasury. Here's another one. Hi, I've been here in New York City for about 4 years, and I work at a reputable tech startup in town. That could be someone here. So that's an example of the marketplace that we've created. But it's not just lease breaks. It's the marketplace for lease breaks and short-term rentals between 1 and 12 months. So my colleague here is going to take you through a sample search on the website. And while he does that, I'm just going to highlight a few things. First of all, we're coming out of beta tomorrow, which we're very excited about. We've been in beta for about a year, and we've had over 5,000 people register on our website, and we've had over 3,000 people post. So we're pretty excited about that. We have the marketplace we created is for tenants, agents, and landlords. And we have more than just we have more than just short-term rentals on the website. We also have 12-month rentals, and that's because sometimes a landlord won't allow you to get out of your lease unless you find a new 12-month renter. So we're finding that a lot of users are using this that are looking for all rentals because we have 12-month, short-term, we have it all, and you can get really good deals as well on the website. And here's actually a kind of a cool feature. It's called a notification feature where you save a search and you get emailed if you get any new listings. The cool thing, too, about lease breaks is that when someone's breaking their lease, they're very motivated, and they often offer incentives. So here's an example here. This person is offering, it looks like about $150 off the rent. The rent is it looks like it's $29.50. She's offering it for $27.50. So that's the searching side if you're looking to search for a lease break or a short-term rental. What about the posting side? So let's look at post a lease. While my colleague posts a fake lease, I'm going to highlight a few things. First off, we don't allow any lease term for less than 30 days. And this is important because a lot of players in the space have been getting into legal trouble because they're allowing listings less than 30 days. We don't allow that. The second thing is we require the exact address to be posted. And this, we think, is just an issue of transparency. I don't know about you, but I'm very frustrated when I go on rental websites and all you see is, Upper East Side or heart of the Upper East Side or West 30s, West 80s. So the exact address is going to be everything here. Also, landlord approval is critical. So if you don't have landlord approval for a lease break, it's just a non-starter. So we try to make landlord approval up front and center. We not only ask everyone that posts whether you have your landlord approval, but we also publicly display your response. And the same with brokerage fee. So whether you're a tenant posting, an agent, a landlord, you have to state whether there's a brokerage fee or not. And every single listing states whether there's a brokerage fee or not. And as an FYI, over half the listings don't have brokerage fees. Although I will just add, as a side note, that even the ones that do have broker fees, these people are very motivated, so the fees are kind of low and they can be negotiable. So once we are ready to post, and we're not going to have any photos just for the interest of time, so we'll pass through this. We allow you to post to your social network, and in this case, we're not going to obviously tweet out a fake listing, but we would like to encourage you to sign up for our Leasebreak list. So it's leasebreak.com/leasebreak list. And every week we send out a free listing of all the lease breaks and short-term rentals that were posted to the website in the last week. We're going to be at the after party. We have some free gifts to give away. We are looking to talk to any software engineers and any investors as we think about a national strategy. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Great. Now for our second Q&A with Leasebreak. Leasebreak, any situations with run-ins with New York real estate?
You mean like the community? Because we really do embrace the brokers, landlords, and the tenants, and we're really trying to make it a win-win situation, I would say thankfully no. I would say the name Leasebreak is a pretty charged name. So sometimes a landlord may ask about it, but once they realize that all of our blog posts, our homepage, everything says, get your landlord approval first. Usually a landlord will allow you to break your lease if you could find a qualified tenant to take it over. The burden's usually on the tenant. So we're here to help the tenant market their apartment, and also a lot of brokers get this business too, and we're helping the brokers as well market. So,
Sorry, any issues with larger leasing companies?
not yet. I mean, I guess there's a possibility that once you go to a certain size, we're getting fairly big. We are in discussions with some companies now. You know, I'm sitting down with landlords and reminding them that we're on your side, because a lot of these bigger companies, they have certain ways they do the lease breaks. You know, when there's a lease break, they do X, Y, and Z. And so if we as Leasebreak know what those things are, we could actually help monitor and make sure tenants are doing things correctly. So not yet, but something that we're watching.